You think you're free. You believe the choices you make, what you buy, what you believe, who you trust are all yours. But what if they're not? What if every single day invisible strings are pulling you in directions you never even chose?
Tonight, we're going to peel back the curtain. We're going to expose the unseen forces that are constantly shaping your decisions, your thoughts, your entire reality. We are going to show you the strings. So this first string, it's not pulled by a single hand. It's more of a pressure, an invisible weight you feel from everyone around you, even when they don't say a single word.
Okay, picture this. You're in a room and you're shown two lines. One is obviously clearly shorter than the other, but one by one, everyone else in the room insists they're the same length. So what do? In a now famous experiment, a shocking number of people just folded. They agreed with the lie. They saw the truth with their own two eyes and they denied it.
This right here, this is conformity. It's a silent, incredibly powerful force, and it's driven by two of our most primal urges: the deep biological need to belong and the paralyzing fear of being wrong, of being left behind.
So in that moment of pressure, the choice is pretty much made for you. You either betray what you know is true just to get their approval, or you start to doubt your own senses, thinking, well, they must know something I don't. Either way, the string gets pulled. But the crowd, that's just one manipulator. What if the most dangerous one isn't outside at all? What if it's actually inside your own head, a kind of glitch in your own programming?
See, to survive in a complicated world, your brain creates shortcuts. We call them cognitive biases. But these aren't just harmless little glitches. Oh no, they're vulnerabilities. And they are exploited every single day. Think of them as open back doors to your mind.
Look at this. Look at how a simple change in words can completely reverse a decision. In one study, people were asked who should be awarded custody of a child. Most chose parent B, focusing on their positive traits. But when the question was flipped, who should be denied custody, they also chose parent B, this time focusing on their flaws. Same person, same facts, the question itself became the string, pulling the answer it wanted all along.
And this one? This is confirmation bias. It's your mind's desperate search for an echo. You literally hunt for information that proves what you already believe, and you actively ignore anything that challenges it. And the algorithms? They know this. They build these perfect echo chambers around you, feeding you an endless reflection of yourself until what you believe feels like the absolute truth. Think of it like an internal battlefield. You've got your rational mind versus your emotional mind, and when emotion wins, logic just gets silenced. You stop reacting to what's true, and you start reacting to what feels right or what feels scary. And in that state, you are an open target for anyone who knows how to play in your deepest fears and your strongest desires.
So beyond the crowd and the traps in your own mind, there's something simpler and honestly way more chilling. A direct order from somebody in charge.
65%. I want you to remember that number. That is the percentage of ordinary people just like you and me, who simply because a man in a lab coat told them to, gave what they thought were excruciating, maybe even fatal, electric shocks to a total stranger screaming in the next room.
Stanley Milgram, the guy who ran this infamous experiment, he uncovered a terrifying truth about all of us. He proved that our deep-seated instinct to obey authority can be so powerful that it will silence our own conscience, even when we're faced with doing something truly awful. So how is this even possible? Well, Milgram called it the agentic state. It's like a psychological switch gets flipped. You stop seeing yourself as responsible. You're now just an instrument, just an agent carrying out someone else's wishes. It's the ultimate I was just following orders defense. The blame gets passed up the chain and you feel like your hands are clean.
But this last string, this one is the most insidious of all because it's completely invisible. It's not a person, it's not a command. It is the very design of the world you move through every single day.
Your world is a carefully designed stage. From the moment you wake up, you are being guided. And the guides, they're called choice architects. They are the unseen designers of your decisions.
They use these really subtle tools. For example, make organ donation the default option on a form, and signups go through the roof. Place junk food at eye level in a store, and sales jump. The order of items on a menu, the layout of a website, these are all invisible nudges that steer your behavior without you ever realizing a choice was basically made for you.
And let's be clear, this is not accidental.
Not at all. Entire industries are built on this stuff. They call it the marketing mix, and every single element, the product, its price, where you see it, how you hear about it, is engineered. It's all designed to create a path of least resistance, one that leads directly to the choice they want you to make. So there you have it. These are the invisible strings, the pressure of the crowd, the glitches in your own mind, the command of authority, and the very design of the world around you. They're all there, all the time, constantly pulling, constantly shaping your reality.
Now that you can see the strings, can you ever truly be the one pulling them?